Welcome back to my Let's Play Stardrive 2 Brutal Campaign Vulfar Imperium as the Vulfar. I totally forgot to change my name and I derped that up, but we're still the Vulfars, even though we look like the Vulfars. This game is on Brutal, it's on the 1.0e patch, and let's get started. We left off, we just finished capturing Sporl, and we negotiated a peace treaty with the Polyp Symbiosis. Right before we declared peace, they colonized this star here, so I want to use this peace deal to scout these systems up here. We could probably deal with the remnant forces here, and crystals here. Remnants are here. There's a few places we could clean up militarily with our fleet that we've just created. The other thing we could look at doing is we could increase our fleet size to deal with the crystal threats that keep appearing back here. I think we'll go ahead and get started building up a bigger navy. Our navy's a little on the small side right now. It's a good navy, but it's a little on the small side. So go ahead and build up another fleet. Excuse me. And 3 excess food for income. Yeah, we'll do that. 7 turns on the first cruiser, which is fine. Yep, got everything built here that I want. Let's check out the belt. We can build a research lab here. I'm making enough money currently that I'm not feeling pressured for income, so I'm going to go ahead and build research facilities on my smaller planets areas. Okay, and 26. Yeah, this doesn't impact our income at all. We drop 2 income by moving all our guys down to science, so we can definitely do that science boost on that planet. And you guys need those 2 buildings built. And while we're building those, we can move most of you guys down to science as well. And we need to build aeroponic farms, that, trade goods. Alright. And move you down there. Alright. I think we're ready to get started again. We need to explore this world as well, so let's go ahead and actually purchase an exploration frigate, 220 BC, and we will purchase one. We need to explore up here, so we'll go ahead and purchase one up here as well. Purchase. Run a turn, and let's grab our frigates and go exploring. And down there. Next turn we're going to get our military antenna, which is a key technology to increase our fleet size. Alright, there we go. We have our antenna. We need to build it up on our worlds. We'll build that one after the fleet. Here we'll go ahead and get it building right away. Asteroid belt, we'll get it building after the research lab. I keep thinking there's a colony on that system, but there isn't. I'll actually start building here and move one guy up to build it. And then back here at the pull-up home system, military antenna there. We'll move one more guy up to help build, and we'll put one in the queue here after the research lab as well. Choose our research. So we could go for class 1 shields, or we could still hold out the hope of getting class 2 shields, either from the hero that drops it or from the pirate base. Also, Port Sorrow, that's what it is. From Port Sorrow. Or we go ahead and get class 1 shields. If we didn't get class 1 shields, we would get power density. energy cannons are really strong in this game, and power density is amazing. So I'm not sure which one of those I'm going to go for. I do know that I'm going to go for main engineering. That combined with our fusion engines will... That is a nice planet. Ancient androids, and it's abundant, large. That is a very nice system for us. So main engineering combined with our fusion engines will make our ships extremely nimble, which is very good because we have small engine capacity on all of our ship designs. Like, our ships are small and we have smaller than average engines, and our ships are actually slower than average. Like, there's only a few races that have slower ships than us. One of them being the Kilrathi. The Kilrathi have very, very slow ships. They have a lot of module areas and relatively few slots in their engine compartments. Class 2 shields in the remnants, photon torpedo, 2 disruptor cannons. Honestly, I could probably take those with 4 snipers, those 5 ships with 4 snipers. So when I get done building the second fleet, I can move it down here and take on those remnants. 1 turn remaining on that scout. Alright, so huge guide, poor, normal G, exotic fauna, and limbus seeds. This is a crazy good planet, and a crazy good system overall. We have a abundant asteroid belt, ultra poor arid, but it has spice, which is crazy good. I'm a big fan of this system. I really like that system. That is a really great system for us. I can't stress how enough. I can't stress how good that is. All right. Down here we have tiny rich asteroid belt and medium barren poor ancient shipyard, which is decent. It's kind of unfortunate that ancient shipyard got thrown on a poor, which will drastically limit the usefulness of that bonus, the ancient shipyards. It's a shipbuilding bonus, and that's not a good planet to build ships on, so sort of a waste. Alright, main engineering's done. Let's go for our cloning center now. We need that because we're slow breeders. Pardon me a second. My goodness, those sneezes. Sorry about that. Like I said in my first video, I'm fighting off a cold, I have a sore throat, and my sinuses are going crazy because apparently I'm allergic to something in the air this year where I've never been before. Like, I've never been allergic to anything airborne before in my life, but apparently this year I am, so we will see. If there's any unusual interruptions, that's probably being caused by me sneezing or something. And I apologize for all that. Alright, let's see here. 4 turns on our next sniper. That'll be half that navy completed. I love the fact that this place produces Vulfar troops and there's only polyps here. Oh, yeah. See what happens, you get a bunch of plants together. You stack them all on top of each other. Oh, hey, look, the Draylocks. Draylocks have incredibly huge ships. They have very large designs. They could be a problem. What are their technologies that we don't have? Fusion beam, automated factory. I would guess from what I'm seeing here that I'm actually on par, maybe even slightly ahead of them in tech. They do have automated factory. But, I mean, we can't trade with them. They have no tolerance for us. Alright, pollution resequencer will be our next tech. It'll help us keep our pollution under control as we're starting to produce a fair amount of it on our home world, which we want to keep in check so we don't get the debuff. cloning center, we will want this before or after the military antenna. Probably before. And then we'll put it after on this world. Yeah, our population growth is starting to slow here due to the overall population size. We need to go ahead and start moving our population off the home world. We could probably put one more down here for now. How close are you to getting your next? 84 turns, so we could actually throw one off the home world onto there as well. So let's go to the home world, Vulfar. We'll move you to the belt, confirm, and we'll move you to here. Alright. Oh yeah. Not a bad system. Where does this wormhole go? Oh, that's handy. This is a nice system for us. It's got 2 riches. Both of them would be good for us. So right now, I'm looking at 2 systems that I definitely want to colonize. Unig and Amanda. Definitely want to grab both of those. But we need to build our fleet first. That is our #1 priority. We need a bigger fleet. We're going to want to keep one fleet facing off against the polyps, and we're probably going to need another fleet to face off against the Draylocks. Pollution resequencers are done now. So we got the plasteel, which is not that useful. I say in my first video that we didn't get anything for that first invasion. I was wrong. We got the plasteel. I didn't research that. We got that. So we've actually gotten 2 for 2. Or I misstated my first video that we only got 1. It's time for the polymer armor. Definitely helps in the late game with ground combat. Okay. I'll turn around next turn, don't worry. I just want to see what's here. Actually, I want to see what's down that wormhole first. Haha. Game, please. It said 1 turn last turn. Oh well. And we're going to be having 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4? 3. Yeah, 3. 1, 2, 3. Possibly 4. 4. 4 that we know about asteroids that we're going to be on. I think we're going to go for asteroid superstructure to help increase our asteroid planet population cap. I don't know what this actually does, but I'll go ahead and do it. Don't know what it is, what that does, so I'll do it. Yay! Okay, this is not a particularly useful wormhole at the moment, but it could be useful if we fight the polyps. It could be used as a backdoor to quickly maneuver our fleet from this front against whoever's down here to the back door of the Draylocks. So that could be a useful one, and this would be like a front door access to them. So that's potentially very useful. We'll go ahead and move there for Alright, we'll go ahead and get Spaceport for increased cash flow. Although we could get Biospheres for increased population cap on all planets. Let me think about that for a second. They have Biospheres. And orbital habitats. Hmm. Let's go and do this, get our fusion power. Give them Xeno Assimilation and some credits. That'll be good for us. We now have our fusion power, so let's go back and redesign our ships. Shipyard. Come down here to the sniper ones. And we can now put on our fusion power plants. Let's put on 2 just to make sure we have plenty of excess power output. I'm really wishing I had shields right now. Class 1 shield generator here would be really handy to keep damage off. Light damage off. I don't need any more ordnance. We have plenty of ordnance storage. We have plenty of power output. We have plenty of power storage. We have, like, the one thing we could really use right now is better armor, more point defense. Like, I can't fit any of that on. What we could do is we could put on a main engineering. And that gives us really good power consumption overall. And so 70 power consumption versus 138. But we get increased ship speed. Increased turning rate. Which would be really handy. So before, I think we had 28. We'll do sniper. Can I please rename this? Ah, boy. Let's try going back to the shipyard and see if I can rename now. Let's go to the shipyard a different way. Well, can I can't enter a name. Alright. I will go ahead and reboot the game. I forgot to save. I'm good at this game. Called playing. Keeping everything up to date. Alright. So, that was an interesting bug we just encountered, where we couldn't actually name our ships. I've never had that happen to me before. Hopefully, rebooting the game will fix that, and we can now name our ships. I forgot to save right beforehand, so we might have backed up a couple of turns on the autosave. We might not be where we last were, so we'll find out in a second. I should have saved there and then loaded the game. No, I want load game, autosave, load. Asteroid superstructures, a couple of turns out. Okay, so we did lose a few turns. Or did we? Yeah. We hadn't done this yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. What did we give them the first time? Oh, Xeno Assimilation, that's right. And then we gave them a couple of credits. Alright. 256, confirmed deal. Alright, and then from here we went to the shipyard. Let's see if we can actually, Hey, I can change the names now. Alright. Sniper 2. Let's go ahead and add on our fusion power. And probably going to want these. And main engineering. For massive energy reserves. Actually, the main engineering, we can get rid of both of those. These are quite expensive in power consumption. I'm trying to decide the best way to go about this when I get shields, but I think for now we'll just do this update here to the Sniper 2. And then we want our Fang Laser Defender. We're going to modify this to also have a main engineering. And then we're going to go ahead and put on a fusion power. So I can basically almost completely replenish my entire power storage a second, which is way more power than we actually need. But we'll just leave it like this for now. Laser Defender 2. Save. So if we look at our Laser Defender, we have a maneuverability of 15 and 23. The Laser Defender 2 has 16 and 25. The Sniper 2 has 20 and 30, and the Sniper 1 has 19 and 29. So overall, we have a performance increase. So it's actually kind of amusing that the Sniper has better maneuverability than the Point Defense Laser Defender. But they both have quite good maneuverability, really good maneuverability. I'm quite happy with both those numbers on both ships. It's not a critical upgrade for either one, but they are good numbers. Oh, it's directly giving us the private universities. That's what that event does. Interesting. Alright, we'll just go ahead and get the 5% bonuses because they come without maintenance upkeeps. We also hadn't moved our fleets around. That was the other thing we hadn't done at this point. Okay, so then I came down here, didn't I? No, I came over here. Alright. Now that we're back on track. Oh, that's right, because we were here. This is where we were. We were debating whether to get biospheres or spaceports. He has absolutely no tolerance for me. Tolerance, I do have tolerance enough for a trade, but it has to wear down. Pardon me. Hiccups. It has to wear down. One more ship producing. I really want power density. I also want shields. I'd rather have class 2 shields than class 1 shields. But I don't see Port Sorrow anywhere nearby. I don't see anywhere that really, like, it'll show up as a question mark like this, but there'll be a bunch of asteroids, or a bunch of stuff around it, and none of these have it. So I really don't know if I can justify not getting Class 1 shields if I can't see a means to get Class 2 shields. We could hold off on that decision by researching disruptor cannons next. Or organic components. These are really good for conquering because they allow you to repair any damage you take quickly after combat without having to go to a space dock. And makes repairing a space dock even faster. On the other hand, shields prevent you from taking permanent damage. So, none of these three, to me, are really critical. Whatever you need more in your empire is which one of these you should take. They are all three good for what they do. They're all three of them good value. None of them are critical, they're all good value. It's a really well-balanced node. Unlocking Arco Colonizer before I colonize those 3 systems I want to colonize would be really good, though. So, but I need to upgrade my ships. I'll just take the Class 1 shields. I hate to do it. So this system... Oh yeah, that system. I remember now. I totally forgot about that. There was space monsters at that system. I was trying to use the wormhole. I totally forgot about that. I don't know if I mentioned this in my first video. The mass driver is way too powerful to be this low in the tech tree. I would say that the mass drivers need to either be at the same level as Class 1 shields, so you have to choose between them, or after Class 1 shields, and Gauss cannon should be down here, tier 7, possibly tier 8. So, those two techs are way too powerful to be that low in the tech tree. I don't think that the mass driver right now is too powerful of a weapon, but I think you can get it too easily, too early. Because if you look at the mass driver tier, where it currently is, there's pulse cannons, which they're not bad, but they largely become outdated as soon as you get shields. And rail rifles, while they are pretty fun to play around with and enable you to fight fairly effectively, they're not really necessary. There are better ground things out there, and they're not particularly necessary. So mass drivers are the clear winner in this tech field for how powerful they are and how early that tech tree, this tech is in the tech tree. Mass drivers is just too early. They definitely should go further down the tree. Now, this part right here, you have the super OP Gauss cannon, and this early in the game, it is incredibly OP. On the other hand, this will only upgrade my star bases currently, and they can only fit one because I'm on the 1.0E patch, and my star bases can only fit one of these. And when I get battleships, I'll be able to fit one on my battleship as well. On the other hand, they're incredibly powerful, but ECM Jammer is incredibly powerful as well. That will enable me to survive against the missile swarms that will be coming at me if I get into large fleet battles with the AIs. So I'm going to take the ECM Jammer for increased survivability, because I've already got railguns. If I have railguns, I don't particularly need to get Gauss. Like, Gauss would be nice, but I don't need it. There's so many things I want to produce right now on my home world. It's like, I want all of these yesterday. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's look at our colony list. Empire list. Alright. So, we can declare war on the Dreyloks, which is really tempting. I want to take them down early while I still have an edge on them before they get big ships, lots of big ships. So, let's go for the 500 BC. Oh, and of course a rift appears right as I click on that. It's down here, so that's not that big a deal. Just finished exploring down here. Deep seas. That's kind of cool. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Lol. Artifacts. Deep seas. +1 research per scientist. That's actually pretty cool. I've never seen deep seas before. Alright. I don't know that I've hit one yet to get the research quest. I don't think I have. No, I haven't. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at our infantry here. Just 2 of these to snipers, and 1 to the infantry tag. This one to the infantry tag. Alright. Make sure we get 2 snipers and 4 infantry. Launch. I don't need to upgrade my fleet because I don't have shields yet. So, well, I do have shields. Okay, let's go back to the shipyard. I know we just did this. We have our sniper 2. This is an earlier design I built on an earlier playthrough. It has a very large shield emitter. Very strong shield emitter, I should say. Defense, class 1 shield. Throw that on there. Fusion power 3. We're gonna need more power plants. We could put 4 on. And then we put our lasers back on. Laser Defender 3. We will need more power output. These fusion engines drain a lot of energy. So that will be enough power output. We'll call this our Sniper 3. Now, I've lost a lot of point defense, but I've gained a lot of survivability with large class, with large shield generators. Looks like we've lost a little bit of maneuverability with the added weight, but not very much. So, I think what we'll do, we will go ahead and update this fleet. And Sniper 1, Sniper 1. Okay, we'll update these to Sniper 3s, refit, and update these to Fang Laser 3s, Laser Defender 3s, retrofit. Alright, come down here, and these are all cheap refits. Confirm. I'd build a antenna as well. Ho 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 ho. Hold your horses there, ground forces. Alright. Alrighty. And then how much we got plenty of fuel still. Let's go ahead and swing down there, find out what's down there. Continue on our merry way up this way. I'm not sure if we could take 5 of these with our current setup. We only have 2 snipers. I'd be confident if I had my battleship built, but I don't have battleships researched yet. We should refit this group as well before the crystal fight. Laser defender, laser defender, laser defender 3s, retrofit, and then sniper 3s. Now, a cool thing about this patch is the star bases will actually have shields. So, that's a cool little bonus. I guess I could have shown it to you guys there. I wasn't really thinking about that at the time, sorry. So we're on our way to invade over here. Choose our research. I'm leaning towards organics or spaceport right here. Both of them would be good for us. On the other hand, I've never done experimental technology with Vulfar, even though I've beaten an entire run on Brutal with Vulfar, and I've never done experimental techs with them, so I don't know what their special experimental techs are. And we're getting close to where experimental techs could be good. Spaceport, or I don't know. Spaceport would be good because it would allow us to build our empire up faster. I think I'll get that one next. Yeah. Bye-bye. Oh, that poor fleet. That poor freighter. Bleh. Not trader. Freighter. Alright. It looks to me like the Dreylock are severely behind this game. And I don't know why that would be. The Polyps way outpaced the Dreylocks, and I outpaced both of them. So... we have an incoming Dreylock fleet. Fairly large. We have a small fleet here. So these are corvettes, that's a frigate. Those are all frigates, corvette, frigate, corvette, cruiser. So 4 cruisers, bunch of frigates and corvettes. I shouldn't have any issue handling that fleet with shields on that ship design that I have. Alright, so we're going to hit the one group first, and that group's going to hit us probably. Let's go ahead and fight this out. So before we start, we want to make sure our fleet is organized properly with our snipers in the center. Alright. And move them all back to the back. Alright. And then... I want these a little bit further back than the... Alright, and pause immediately. Set our range to max. And verify that the enemies are within that range. Yep, they are. Thought they would be. Looked like they would be. And set our target. And bye-bye. So... the AI is, we're hitting their fleets in sequence, so this is going to be really a cakewalk. We have tons of ammo. We're not going to run out anytime soon. We have adequate point defense coverage at this point in time. I'm liking what I'm seeing of the point defense coverage. Alright. That was a super easy fight. Didn't stand much chance. The next fight's going to be closer in terms of weight, but I'm still going to knock their socks off. Alright, let's see how our shielded starbase does against the Masters. I'm expecting to lose the starbase. I honestly don't think it's going to do well against 4 Masters. We'll see. Okay, they're instantly maneuvering. So is that group. Ew. Gotta admit, Zero making the maneuver like this is incredibly annoying. It's so hard to hit them. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's smart. It makes sense. It's something that I would do in this sort of a situation if I was anticipating trouble. The major downside right now, I have rockets, I don't have cruise missiles. So, until they get right up on my face, I'm not going to be able to hit them. And I've already lost my shields. I haven't broken anyone's shields or done any structural damage. Yeah, I didn't damage anything. I didn't even damage any of them. I didn't think that would go well. But you got to see there was shields on the starbase. That's pretty cool. They're only class 1 shields. They're pretty weak. Go ahead and capture that. Clean energy assimilated. That is a great assimilation. So it looks like he's heading directly for our colony down here. So we're going to have to defend it. We don't have any fleet. Our fleet's chasing his. So our fleet can't defend it. That fleet is even further away from it. We'll just have to defend on the ground and then kill his fleet the next turn. So because we captured clean energy, we can take industrial infrastructure. Those are the 2 big steroids to production in the mid-game. However, can we get a remnant intercept on that invasion fleet? I think we will. Well, he wiped out the remnant. That invasion fleet. He took some losses, took some damage, and it dropped his speed, so I was able to catch up. Awesome. So we can actually get this fleet before it hits our planet. Alright. Again, we're going to set up the exact same way I did last time, I think. So we're going to put these a little bit further forward. We're going to put these a little bit further backward. If I can. There we go. I want them about like that. There we go. We're going to set our range to maximum. Grab our ships. And we'll wait to target until a little bit down the road. We're getting close to targeting range for the big guys. I want to take out missile ships and then the cruisers. So, go ahead and target you now. Yeah, that's a missile ship, that's a missile ship. These guys don't have missiles on their big ships, which is good for us. Bad for him. Zero, if you watch this, it'd be really awesome to be able to select a group of ships and just hit like Control 1 and assign them. Oh, never mind, I can. Okay, it wasn't working on the previous version, so apparently I can do this now. Never mind. Awesome. Thank you, Zero. Thank you so much. that didn't used to be a thing, or at least it didn't work for me the first time I tried it, so then I didn't try it again until just now. Alright, and then we are going to go ahead and select Group 1, target them on the next... Actually, no, we can target them on that cruiser. Let's get a few more shots down here, because they apparently didn't die. Alright. Alright, 1 cruiser down, 3 to go. Now, I placed these guys back here because they have the massive point defense batteries. And I placed them behind to take care of the fighters that'll be swarming these 2 cruisers. So they're placed behind, so their point defense will always be able to hit the fighters as they're swarming. So we'll go ahead and attack the next cruiser. Take out the next cruiser. It's interesting. I wonder why my cruisers aren't turning. I'm telling them to attack, and they're just not rotating. Okay, now one's finally rotating. Took it long enough? Okay, that was weird. Alright. And we took no damage. Alright, let's go ahead and push into the Draylock. Alright. Got biospheres. That was a pretty good trade for us. Get our biospheres and our clean energy. Well, we can build these after that, but we want this after that. Alright. Well, we don't need that much food production. We're going to want our spaceport and our biospheres produced here. And we're going to want to build biospheres, asteroid superstructure here. And then we're going to want to build biospheres and starbase. Go ahead and move that fleet down to the Sporal star system. Gonna want biospheres, and after that spaceport. And we're gonna want biospheres, clean energy, and a spaceport. Yeah, you're scared of me, aren't you? But you see, you don't really have anything that I terribly need. I'd rather just wipe you out and be done with it. If I wipe him out now, he won't be a threat later. It'll grow my overall empire strength considerably. That is a nice asteroid belt right there. Go ahead and fight this battle out. Put our snipers in the center, these guys behind them. Go ahead and target the space station first. I'm not concerned about those shots coming in. I've got shields, and I've got plenty of power to do power to shields if I absolutely need it, and I shouldn't need it, so I'm not too concerned. Before he gets away, yeah, that's just an exploration frigate. Oops. Okay. And the station's down. Now it's a turkey shoot on all the corvettes. Oh my. Alright, let's speed this up by shortening our ranges and sending all our ships in to attack. Our cruisers are actually faster than his corvettes. Fusion engines give us a huge advantage. Alright, we win. Woohoo! Alright. I'm just going to auto that. There's really no point to fighting that one. And let's fight the ground combat. I don't know why the ground combats are so loud. I have the sound on the game turned down extremely far. The space combat is about the right volume for me, but the ground combat is like twice as loud as space combat for some reason. Oh, come on. And we got his highest tech, the auto factories. It's pretty funny. The one tech of his that was okay, that I kind of wanted, but I wasn't really willing to trade for. Go ahead and launch our army again. And close. Alright. want to move in on your home system. It's going to be up there. Okay. Battle stations and battleships and titanium armor. All three of these are extremely good. I need battleships with this race because my cruisers are just too small. Battleships will go long ways towards evening the battlefield for me. Titanium armor is incredibly powerful armor. It's the first armor past solar that is actually worthwhile of getting. And battle stations are really strong now with the shield bonuses, the +4 command points. They also have better armor, thicker armor. So battle stations are quite good. But I need battleships. It'd be nice to get battle stations, but I need battleships. So I'm guessing Courtesan's down here with that knowledge of who's attacking who right there. Attacking the Draylock homeworld. Alright, so you saw in the previous one how when I didn't auto it, I didn't take any damage from that thing. And he hasn't gotten any technology boosts, and I just autoed versus a single space station. And I nearly lost a ship for no reason. Like, I don't understand why that's happening. There should be no reason why that happened. So after we do the ground combat, we're going to have to heal up. Another successful fight on the ground. Woohoo! Fusion beams. Doesn't particularly matter to me. Okay, can we get the starbase up in a reasonable amount of time to assist with repairs? I sure hope so. "19 turns? No. It's not going to happen anytime soon." Oh well. Where's the pity? There's pirates up there. The Draylocks are completely beat at this point. They cannot touch me. Except for when I auto battles against starbases, apparently. Then it's Fear the Draylocks and their mighty OP auto resolve. For some reason. Well, I'm going to have to retake that back because apparently when you auto with starbases, you get screwed on both defense and offense. Alright. Launch, upgrade you to be... the reason why I autoed that last one, it was an auto spawn troop, but I hadn't had a chance to modify it yet. So, it had garbage. And that'll give me a chance to get more tech from him. So I don't mind retaking that colony. It's not that big a deal to me. And the sniper back there, sniper back here. Alright, and these guys back here. The only reason I can think of why it's like, oh, you took heavy damage in that one is because it sent my ships in as far as it had them spawn and rush to the center, like where they could take full damage from all of the Starbase's guns. It's the only thing I can think of. I said Control 2. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and target the space station. Space station's almost down. A few more shots and it'll go. Alright. The remaining shots should kill that station. Okay, there it goes. That was 3 shots extra. It's not bad. Pretty good. Go ahead and raise the power to the shields, get them back up topped off. Or as highly as I can with how little power generation I have. And fight's over. Victory. Took no damage. So. Auto-resolve? Why did I take damage on the previous one when I autoed against a single starbase all by itself? Don't know. I guarantee if I autoed that fight, that ground fight right there, I probably would have lost at least one ground army, possibly taken damage, high damage on several others against a single troop. No! Alright, well that sucks. Doesn't really matter, I guess, it just is irritating when you misclick like that. Right, okay, so it doesn't matter. He's got a single troop, like... No cares. But it's irritating when you misclick like that. We got Fighter Bay. Launch our army again. Oop. I want the fleet. Alright, so we now have battleship construction. And if you think battleships are amazing, the Vulfar battleship is only a couple of slots bigger than the largest cruiser in the game. It is a very small battleship. We'll go ahead and load the sniper design I built in an earlier game. And I have research disruptors, right? No, I didn't research disruptors. Really? Weird. Weird. I thought I had. No matter. We'll just, oops, fill up the front with laser turrets instead. And ECM jammers down here instead of shield generators. That's right. Shield generator here, shield generator here, shield generator here, shield generator here. Okay. We are producing more power. We have plenty of power backup reserve. Alright. Sniper 1. Save. Alright. So we have our Sniper 1 battleship design. It sort of combines the firepower of our Sniper 3 and our Laser Defender. It pretty much combines the firepower of both of those into a single ship with extra shielding, but it's not global shielding because I put a full-size main engineering in here. Oh, we need to do one more thing to update this. We need to put our fusion engines on, which I did not have in my other game. There we go. This is actually really nimble. That's incredibly good stats right there. On the other hand, that means we do need more power generation now. So let's go ahead and fix the power generation problem. I'm going to put 2 power generators up in the nose and replace one of the small engines with a power generator. That'll give us really good power generation. Didn't really affect our propulsion at all because these engines are so small they do very little for us. So, alright, that should work. Confirm. And in our main shipyard, we're going to want to produce 2 of those. 1 for each fleet. And I have a freighter, or a colony ship ready to go. We're going to send it up here to that Gaia planet. And then two snipers. We'll put them after that colony ship. It's not terribly important that we get it. We just need to get it. Let's actually build the Fleet Academy before them. Automated factory can come after them. Same with industrial infrastructure and spaceport. Alright, now here's where I really would like to get organic components. Organic components is good for our fleet. Yeah, I haven't unlocked the Shepherd cannons yet. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and research that now. Okay. What technologies do you have, good sir? You have orbital habitat, xenomine, purely university, and soil enrichment. Like, soil enrichment, xenomine, orbital habitat are all things I want. I don't really need any of them, but I would like them. And the orbital habitat's the expensive one, 900. Here's the question, right? We have 2 fusion techs. Does he have either one? So we have fusion engines. He doesn't have fusion engines. We have fusion power, and he does not have fusion power. Actually, we have all the fusion techs. Does he have fusion weapons? He does. He has fusion guns. Because we have all the fusion techs. Due to our assimilation and trading. We don't have enough credits for doing something like that. We'd have to give him a second technology. I keep forgetting those are all the 240s. Assimilation. Steel armor. So it doesn't take a 450, he'd need another 900 to get orbital habitats. I don't need orbital habitats that badly. It's interesting to know that he has those. I don't really particularly need them. Don't particularly need them. Oh, whoops, I hit the wrong button. And he doesn't have any technology that I'd want to trade that for. Alright, since we got that crystal fleet coming in, we'll move both of those away from it so we don't lose our colony ships. Morale stuck. Why do you keep saying no? Alright, well, here we go. Second Galactic War versus our cute little neighbors. Alright, this looks good. Go ahead and launch all these guys. And we'll hook up with this fleet. Disruptor cannons are researched. Yes, okay, these are the updated design. I just had to double check, make sure they were. Move in on him. And I think the name of the game is Organic Components next. Alright, let's see how well our station does. Remember last time I auto-ran this, we lost the station. So go ahead and click begin, and we're going to start by just nuking that sucker from long range, because these are going to maneuver too much for us to actually hit them, I think, in the early part, in the opening phases. But I think we should be able to kill this with our long range weaponry before these guys close, or at least severely weaken it. These rockets are so slow moving. We've already lost the shields. Station's gonna go soon. There goes the station. So I got the big one. Obviously, be optimal to not keep losing my star bases, but losing the star bases doesn't put a huge impact on me. It's annoying, but it's not going to slow me down really. Or slow me down enough to really matter. Well, that's an interesting graphical bug right there. Do the ground invasion. And goodbye, Draylocks. The Draylocks are no more. One word. Yes! Yes! We got battle stations off assimilation. That is amazing. That is great victory right there. That is so good. That makes me really excited. Alright, did we take damage? No, we didn't take damage, okay. Invade the polyps. Got Xeno intelligence, not that big a deal. Forgot to launch my troops. He's got a few ships here, 5 cruisers. I'm not too concerned. Might provisioning if he has shields, but I don't think he does. Place you back here, and you back here with your... The other one, place you guys back here. Maximize our range values. And, yep, just outside. So we're going to unpause combat. So his cruisers have missiles, but it doesn't look like anything else has missiles. Just the cruisers, okay. So, I mean, as you can see, I'm clearly outnumbered. If you want to look at his ship designs, he actually has far more slots than I do. Far more. Each one of his cruisers has about double the slots of my cruisers. So, I'm severely outgunned. I only have 2 long-range ships, but I'm not particularly concerned. A, he doesn't have shields. And B, my ships are much stronger than his on a one-for-one basis. Of course, it would also help if my ships actually, you know, aimed. Look at that, they're just all missing, like point blank range basically for the guns, lol. Oh, the aiming mechanisms. Oh, my pilots are so bad at aiming. It's actually somewhat comical. Oh, this one has missiles. But we need to retarget and kill that thing ASAP. And that one. Interesting. Okay, so these guys, the polyps, have fast-moving missile boats. Okay, I'll admit, I'm a bit concerned now due to the actual weight of missiles coming in from the cruisers. And the fact that my rail shots are getting blown up by missiles. Alright, unexpected turn of events. Well, he got me. Alrighty. Well, never mind what I said earlier at the beginning of that combat. I just got wrecked. I will admit, though, I was heavily outgunned. He outweighed my tonnage in cruisers alone 2-to-1, tonnage-wise. Over 2-to-1, actually. Because he had more cruisers to begin with. He took a beating for it, though. And I slowed him down. His overall move speed is 13. Mine's 19. So I'll arrive here before him, and I'll have all of my... that entire fleet in defense when he arrives. So I'll have a starbase backing me up, possibly a battle station. Let's go ahead and get a battle station going, cooking on you. Move as much as I can into production. And we'll research cruise missiles. I did not see where that was. I didn't see any fleets coming in to invade me. Well, this is going to be tough because I only have 2 troops that are outfitted correctly. And this one's actually not even outfitted correctly, it's just not outfitted poorly. Looks like he has 4 laser range troops. And I win! Oh, that was pretty close, actually. Where was that? Like, I have no idea where that was. Was it? Was it here? No, I don't have any troops there. Was it up here? I don't remember him sending troops up here. Could have been, I guess. No, these guys are mostly correct, except for this guy. So I honestly have no idea where that was. Wait, no, it was Owlwalks. I didn't know we were at war. I missed that. Yeah, none of these guys were actually outfitted with the right things. So that was a lot closer than it could have been, due to that fact. I didn't realize we were at war. I missed that. It's my bad. I wasn't paying attention. It's my fault. Completely my fault for not noticing that. Alright, we have our first battleship coming online. We'll move it down here. Since we lost that other fleet, we'll go ahead and build it back up after this battleship, which will be assigned to it. All four of these need to go up here. Alright. That's the pirate fleet, that's right. Alright. So I think I'll go ahead and stop the video for this one right here. We have successfully beat off the Draylocks. We are now embroiled in war with the Courtesan Collective and finishing off the Polyps. We should be able to kill the Polyps off this war. I need to stop you from moving any further until that fleet's passed. So this war we should be able to finish off the Polyps and starting on the Courtesan. We did lose a fleet. We were heavily outweighed in tonnage, so I'm annoyed that I lost the fleet because I thought I would win it, but it's not the end of the world for losing it. Losing it's not the end of the world. So anyways, see you guys next time.